In September 2023, I met a girl, and although initially we were only just friends, we started developing feelings quite quickly. Over the course of the following 3 months, we had various ups and downs, and although the ups did feel quite nice, the lows absolutely shattered me, all the way to the final blow where she left me. You might say, well, this is normal and every relationship is like this, but the truth is that if you are not prepared to deal with the lows, it will be an absolutely massive problem for you. You will not be able to deal with the emotional turmoil that comes from that. Let me elaborate. I was completely unable to remain confident in front of jealousy, and I couldn't keep her attraction towards me. I would invest way too much, and this is just the tip of the iceberg of all the many wrong things that I did. You might notice that one thing that these things have in common is that they are not problems in and of themselves, but they are the consequences of underlying problems. Over the course of a full year of analysis and growth, I have defined 3 main elements that you should know before entering a relationship. This might seem counterintuitive, but I genuinely believe that this is the most important lesson out of them all. You see, if we analyze the aforementioned problems that I had, you might notice that we could have easily resolved them with one thing, and that is the ability to replace her. I wouldn't have been so insecure, I wouldn't have had to put up with certain behaviours, and the breakup would have been much more digestible. Implementing this is simple but hard. You have to maintain all of your dating habits while you're in a relationship, but never take action on them. For example, if you get into a relationship, keep your attractive pictures on your Instagram, keep talking to girls, and don't allow your girlfriend to dry up your pipeline. Other than this, choosing between seeing other girls and not is up to you, but make sure that you tell her first, and never give up the ability to replace her. Even though I'm the first person who doesn't believe in male sexual exclusivity, I do believe that there is compromise. See, as a man, the main reason that we look for other women is to show ourselves that we've still got it. Bearing that in mind, you should talk to your girlfriend and tell her that your promiscuity will only be sporadic. As a rule of thumb, no more than, for say, once a month. Another rule for me personally is that of keeping sexual relationship inside of the relationship itself. Once you know all this, you'll realize that you can't actually go out as much, and that making out with 3 girls in one night is no longer a possibility, and all this leads to a natural conclusion, and that is that you need to be tired of the single social life. You need to be at a stage where these constrictions seem more of a relief than an obligation. You need to feel like you don't even want those other girls, but that you still have the option to. This lesson is very strictly tied to the previous one. For you to even be able to compromise in the first place, she needs to understand your view, and she needs to be okay with you stepping out sometimes. And for this, she needs massive amounts of emotional stability and security. There are 2 ways you can go about this. You can either go for a girl who is okay with you stepping out on occasion and understands this, or you can directly have an open relationship. But if you have this, you need to find a girl who will not head out for spite or attention, but should only do this if there are underlying problems in your relationship. In general, the very important thing is that of maintaining respect. Respect the boundaries you agree on, and if you can't agree, very gracefully tell her that it won't work out. I want to end this video with a quote, and that is that the man who eats 7 apples a week is less loyal than the man who eats 6 apples a week, and once a week he eats a kiwi, but he eats the apples because he likes them, and the other man eats the apples because he has to eat the apples. It's been Edo. Goodbye.